Welcome back to Crawford-Clark Close-Up. If you're a Netflix subscriber, you'll be aware that you can spend so much time scrolling through the plethora of material on offer trying to find the next great series to watch. Thankfully, my wife and I stumbled across a new comedy series called Afterlife, written by and starring Ricky Gervais, and from the outset, let's just say this is his best work since The Office. Where the material could have come across far too saccharine, Gervais plays the lead Tony, a recent widower from his partner, Kerry Godliman's Lisa, a cancer sufferer, and it chronicles his daily battles, wondering whether it's really worth carrying on. Working as a journalist, in the loosest meaning of the word, for a small local newspaper, Tony begins the series spitting hatred at everyone he comes into contact with, from his colleagues, including hilarious turns from Tony Way, Diane Morgan and Mandeep Dillon, to office boss and Tony's brother-in-law Matt, played with great humility by Tom Basden. The beautiful thing about British comedy is that each season is compact and often 6 or 7 episodes long, and Afterlife is no exception. You can get through the season in one 3-hour sitting and still feel fulfilled, and ready to see the return of these characters in a practically guaranteed second season due for release in 2020. Putting himself as a central character, Gervais is remarkably restrained for almost the entire series, and there are a number of really emotional moments and sparkling dialogue throughout, none more so than between Tony and his elderly father, who now resides in a care home and suffers with dementia. David Bradley brings the character to life and is one of many towards the end of the series who help Tony to realise that life isn't over yet. He can still go out and be the best he can be. A recollection between Tony and his father from Tony's childhood is a beautifully underplayed scene in the final episode of Series 1 that brought tears to this reviewer's eyes. The rest of the central cast include Ashley Jensen, playing the care home nurse who Tony starts to reluctantly have feelings for, Paul Kaye as Tony's no-nonsense psychiatrist, Tim Plester as Julian the druggie who Tony befriends after Julian tries to rob Tony of money to get more drugs, and the gem of the first series is Penelope Wilton as Anne, a widow herself, helping Tony to see that life is still worth living even after you lose the person closest to you. Their exchanges on park benches at the gravesides of their respective partners are the real highlights of a brilliantly written first series. There's definite character progression for Tony as the series concludes, and it makes this reviewer, at the very least, hanker after the rest of the story. From Crawford-Clark Close-Up.
Alrighty then.
Have you seen Afterlife? Do you think it stands up as some of Ricky Gervais's best material to date? Let us know your thoughts on the series in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this review and would like to see more regular content, please subscribe to Crawford-Clark Close-Up at the top of the page. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter, and you can email your suggestions for future reviews to us at crawfordclarkcloseup@gmail.com. Coming soon, we've got our review of Elton John biopic Rocket Man, our top 10 performances from the mighty Jim Carrey, plus a preview of some big reviews coming in the second half of this year that you won't want to miss. For now though, thanks for watching, and until next time, that's a wrap.